I'm going to be cutting the PVC pipe and gluing it, put this all together, and once we get it together, we will show you how it all looks and how it works and how to bleed your system, and we'll wait and see how long it takes the chickens to utilize it and how they like it. The other one last thing I want to tell you is it's recommended that you should put these poultry nipples when you have them on. If you have full-size, full-grown birds, 20 to 22 inches from the ground is a good measurement for height, for them to have the ease and accessibility to your nipples. However, if you are raising chicks or little pullets that aren't full grown, I would recommend possibly using the vertical poultry nipples so they can walk up and peck it a little bit easier. I have a 3-gallon bucket hanging out there right now because I have birds that are only 8 to 10 weeks old. So I'm going to install this system, and I'm going to have them at about 22 inches from the ground to the center of the plunger here on the nipple. But I'm going to leave the bucket in there that has the vertical nipples in it until I can see that all my chickens can easily access the nipples and get their water. Once they're all drinking from it and they can all reach the nipples, then I'm going to go ahead and remove the bucket. I would rather do it that way, because once you install this pipe, I don't want to have to be cutting it and moving it. So that's one other thing to think about and take into consideration before you install. The age of your birds and how big they are, and what's going to be the easiest way for all of them to easily access water. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go outside and install it, and we'll be right back with the other video when we're done. Thanks. Okay, we're out here to the coop, and we're getting ready to install the water system. Remember I told you I was going to mount this vertically. So this is going to go on here, right here, like this. The water flow is going to come through here, and then we'll make the turn. Then I'll probably put the regulator, the water pressure reducer valve, mount it right here, and then the gauge I'm going to mount right over here. And then once I get this all installed, then I'll go inside the coop and then mount all the nipples, and then we'll go ahead and turn the video back on, and we'll bleed the system, show you how to bleed it and how to set the pressure gauge so your water pressure isn't too high and blow your nipples out. So once we get this installed, we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, we now have everything plumbed in. The nipples are in, and we come down. We made a turn, and I put the last one in right here, and this is the one we're going to use to bleed the system when we turn the water on. So what we're going to do is we're going to step outside the coop here. Got my little helper, and come over here, and as you can see, we have the filter in line here, and then come across the regulator valve with the arrow. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's indicating that the water flow is going this way. And then here's our pressure gauge. So now what we're going to do is go turn the water on. Anna, can you turn the water on, please? So the water is hooked up over there to the water pipe that goes into the house. And as she cuts the pressure on, we're going to see what our valve does. Let's see. Okay, what we did here, if you see, we're right on the line between the green and the orange, which is right at about 6 psi. We had to pop this cap off like so and adjust this setting in order to open up the valve enough to let water through. And now we're sitting right at 6%. So I'm going to have my lovely assistant here watch this valve. My lovely assistant, say hi. watch this valve, and when I go, I'm going to go bleed the system and let me know if it goes up or down. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to go inside here. Say hello, little chicks. And we're going to, at the furthest nipple from the run, which is right here, we're going to go ahead and press this in. Hear all that air come out? What's that valve doing?
It went down to 0.
Okay. Now we let all that air out. Now we're going to go back over. And adjust our valve again. Take the cap off. Anna, keep your eye on this. Okay. Now we're going to go back and hit the bleeder again. Where's it at?
It's on the green, in the middle green part. Now it's at the beginning of the green. 0.
Okay.
Going up. 0 again. Always at the end of the orange. Going down. Middle of the orange.
Where's it at?
In between the green. No, now it's in the middle of the green. Going down. Beginning of the green.
Where's it at?
Right in the middle of the orange. Moving up.
Huh?
It's on the orange.
Move. Okay, go in there and tap on that last nipple just real lightly. Just enough to make some water come out. Okay, so we got it all situated. And as you see, for my system to run perfectly, it's just a little over into the orange. Not very much, but we're running probably about maybe 7 psi. So when you go over here, all of our nipples are now in place and they're all working and function properly. I just need to make one small little adjustment to my pipe over here and lower it a little bit, and we'll be good to go. So that is how you install the Backyard Phlox water system. If you have any questions, you feel free to contact Backyard Phlox at backyardphlox.com. Thanks so much.